Hi and welcome to this week's update. So, got to rattle through because there's quite a lot to say this week. Surprise, surprise really. The first thing that I want to do, because I've had this for a couple of weeks, is Wayne from Wayne the woodturner kindly sent me, first of all, his sticker for my wall and his card, and also a beautiful piece of wood which has got some amazing figurines, so I'm hoping to do something quite nice with that, maybe stabilising it with lots of colours. Wayne has a YouTube channel. I will put all the links to Wayne's channel below. Please do go and check him out, and Wayne, thank you very much, and I'm sorry it's took so long to get it up, but I do really appreciate it. It's been sitting here waiting for me to do that. So the chest set finally went up. This is just obviously one of the pieces here. I'm actually really delighted the way that these came out. I thought I might have got more comments as to why I left the top so big and round like that, and it's purely because when you put all the work into the resin and the wood, I wanted as much of it showing as possible, but to keep a shape that was familiar. So that's why you'll find on all of them there will be adjustments on all of them to try and make the best of as much wood and resin as I can. Yeah, video went down very well, so I was very pleased with it. As I said in the video, I did find it a little bit stressful, the first one, but I know where I'm going on the next lot, so yeah, I'm hoping that that will come up maybe at the end of the month. I've just, as most of you know, I work full time, and sometimes I find it exhausting. This is, you know, your job is your job, and it's important to keep the job going, and you know, I'm quite serious about my job, but this is where my love is, doing all of this. So it's very difficult on your days off not to do anything, because this is what I want to be doing. So anyway, I think I possibly managed to secure cutting my hours down a little bit, just by a day, but it'll give me 3 days off a week, so that's going to be great, because it'll give me a little bit more time to put into everything else that I'm doing. So yeah, so that I hopefully be happening within the next month or so. It's not definitely confirmed, but it looks like it's pretty much going to go through, so excited for that. Extra day off every week. Don't get better than that. Yeah, some great announcements this week. Taylor Mirfield, which is, they sponsored actually the giveaway, and they are where I buy all my pen blanks. Now, you will see me using other sets, but I mainly use those pen kits because the quality is beautiful on them. They just, I don't know, they feel lovely and heavy in your hand, and that's actually the most common thing. And people that buy my pens regularly tend to like the couple of styles, 2 or 3 styles that I go with, and it's always those ones. Well, they're moving into bigger things, and they're expanding their business so that they won't be just pen kits and pen blanks. And the next thing that's just been announced, it was just announced this week actually, is that they're going to be doing their own moulds. Now these moulds are cut from a single block of HDPE, and the first mould is, I'm hoping that I'll have a picture up for you now to see it. Obviously there's 4 compartments on that. I think they're hoping that it'll go into the tubing. They'll have bungs for the tubing on it, which will be brilliant. So that's a solid mould. So you're going to see me using this solid moulds. I hope to have one this week at some point. So next weekend when I'm off, I will be filming, and I hope to get it up at the start of that week for you. So yeah, so that's great. I should put you the link to the Facebook page for the solid mould, so you can go find out more about them. But they are finally released. They released yesterday. They're on the Taylor Mirfield website. It's taylormirfield.co.uk. I will put links to all that down below. Yeah, I've got this week's video is a video which is quite delayed because obviously I've had so many videos going out, and I still have another one for gyms to go out, but it won't be going out. I would have put it out this week, but I feel I need to do some of these other ones. So it's it was actually the first casting with the Caster's Choice. I mean, it's no exaggeration. I'm totally truthful on the products I use, and the Caster's Choice, the colours are amazing. They're just making the blanks pop. I made these ones. These were actually cast yesterday. So it reminds me of Spider-Man, that two colours. It's blood red and bright blue. Caster's Choice colours. But oh my gosh, the colours are amazing. They're just making my pen blanks look adorable. That's orange and one of their greens. There's several greens. So yeah, that was that one there. But the Caster's Choice, the more I use them, the more I love them. They combine really easy, and actually I was asked for a custom colour, which I could have used that. I could have used the blood red, because the blood red looks slightly different when it's in the container to when it's cast. But it's only that it looks probably a little bit darker, sort of, in the container. But when it casts, it's quite maroon in colour, like dark blood. So I was actually asked to make a custom colour anyway, and I actually mixed the Caster's Choice colours together to get me one pigment with a totally different colour. And yeah, I had to make sure I had enough to do whatever I needed to do, because to get it to match again would have been quite difficult. But they mix really well. I mean, it was just a matter of me putting a little bit of one, a little bit of the other to get the combination that I wanted. And when it was actually cast, it didn't look like it separated at all, so it was really good. So yeah, that's coming up this week. There is a couple of others. I've still got the lizard blank moulds, me using this with the lid and everything on it. That's still to come up. I'm running a little bit behind, so I'm trying to get all of those up. I mean, I suppose there'd be review videos, but I wouldn't say the review videos. I mean, I'm telling you my opinion on them, but these are actually the products that I choose to use. Everything, I mean, when I first found out that House of Resin was getting Caster's Choice, I was honestly jumping, because I'd already seen people casting in them, I'd seen people's pen blanks, and I wanted that choice of colours too. So when I go and do a video, to be honest, it's products I use. So it's, you know, probably not so much of a review, although, you know, I'd tell you my honest opinion. If they weren't up to what I thought they would be, I would tell you that. But I tend to have read or seen quite a lot before I actually even purchase a product. Sorry, coughing there. Right, I'm going to answer a couple of questions. I think I've been in touch with everybody regarding the giveaway. 2 people haven't got back to me. I think it was Brad Harris with that one for the pen, and the other one was the pen blank and the kit. So I haven't heard back from these folks yet, and I may just hold on to them for a little while and just see what's happening, and then maybe just follow on if they don't get back in touch, and do I've actually kept everybody's numbers so I could redraw from that number. So we'll see what happens in the future, but at the minute I'll just keep hold of them just to see what happens. Now, I got all these questions obviously from that, and my idea is that you'll find that there'll be an odd video just coming up. It'll be about 2 minutes long with me answering a question. But a couple of questions I just wanted to answer today, because one, Alan Needham, you asked me, where did you get your honeycomb from for the pen blanks, as I've just started my own pen blanks. And I used easycomposites.co.uk, I think it is. I'll pop the link in below to that. But that's where I get it from. It is quite expensive, but it, you know, it should last quite a long time, and yeah, the blanks look lovely in them. Maybe got a couple of ideas of some variations on that as well. So Yeah, that's where I got that from. I wanted to get that one answered. And Rick NEB3310, as Lily's not here today, I think she's outside sleeping. How did Lily lose her tail? Well, Lily about probably about 2 years ago now was hit by a car and broke her hips and her spine. And the only one that would ever be able to get near her, because could be quite a vicious cat, because she's from, I think it's a Burmese, her mother was, so she's got that high-pitched howl. So the only person that she would come near was me, and we knew that something was wrong because her tail wasn't moving, and boy did she love her tail when she had it. But anyway, she was about 3 months cooped up in a cage while she recovered, had operations, and the decision was obviously to remove the tail with the hope that her spine would heal and she would get some movement back, and she did. And the reason that she is so attached to me now is because I pretty much was with her all the time when she was unwell, and she now just spends such a lot of time with me. And also, since she lost the tail, my other cat has become top dog in the house, or top cat, and takes to beating her up quite a bit. So, you know, that's the animal world. You know, the tail obviously was quite a big thing in the animal world, and since she's lost the tail, she's no longer top dog. So that's why she spends such a lot of time with me. I mean, that cat sleeps with me. She hides out and then waits for me to come home, and she'll be everywhere I am usually, but she must be sleeping outside, because she was getting a bit annoyed because I kept going from the house to the shed, and if I do stuff like that, it annoys her. So yeah, that's what happened to Lily. And that's me for this week. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great week in your sheds. Hope I haven't waffled on too long, and I shall see you again next week, and enjoy this week's video.